If you want to improve the position and posture of your shoulders and by extension restore shoulder mobility, you need two main things. First of all, you need the scapula to properly be able to sit on the rib cage for it to glide effectively and move on it. There's two main things that can limit the ability for the scapula to properly sit on the rib cage and have that congruency. The first is restrictions on the front side of the rib cage, which is tightness and compression in that area, pulling the rib cage down like this. The second is compression or tight muscles and tissues on the back side of the rib cage, pushing you into this position right here. And you can measure and see which one, if not both, that you have. For the first one, you can measure your shoulder internal rotation, elbow out at 90 degrees, and then dropping down to the point where if you went any further, your shoulder would pop up. Ideal range of motion is at least 70 degrees. To measure restrictions on the back side of your rib cage, you can measure shoulder external rotation. So again, lay on your back with your elbow down by your side and rotate your forearm out, stopping at the point where if you went any further, you'd have to push more than about a 3 to 4 out of 10. Ideal range of motion here is 90 degrees. You may have one or the other, if not both, and here's how you can improve those. The purpose of this is to open up the front side of your rib cage. Lay prone on the ground with your elbows around the height of your shoulder, your hands making this sort of a position on the ground. Now apply even pressure from your inner elbow all the way through your inner hand as you come up into this position right here, stopping at the point where if you went any further, your lower ribs would come off the ground. Keep your gaze about 4 feet in front of you to make sure your head stays neutral. Now exhale fully, sighing the air out until you feel your lower rib cage come down a little bit, but maintain this position and even pressure through the inside portion of your arm. At the end of that exhale, pause, close your mouth, and then silently but fully inhale through your nose, not engaging your neck, but feeling your front rib cage expand. And repeat this for 2 sets of 10 breaths. This is going to open up your back rib cage. So to do this, find a desk or a table so that way when you're resting your arms on it like this, you have around a 60-degree angle of your arm bone relative to your trunk. Feel your sit bones as evenly as you can on both sides on that chair and keep your feet firmly planted on the ground, hip width apart. Keep your sit bone contact as you take your hands in this position and rest them on that table, feeling the inside portion of your elbow right here all the way up through your inner palm. Now here's the key, keeping your eyes straight ahead, slightly separate your shoulder blades away from your spine, meaning you move into protraction. What you don't want to do is depress your sternum as you do it like this. You should be able to stay tall, maintaining that sit bone contact. Now exhale with a big open mouth sigh for about 5 to 10 seconds. Gentle but full until you feel your lower rib cage come down and your side abs engage. Then after the exhale, pause, close your mouth, inhale silently but fully through your nose, feeling your back expand, not losing much of that side ab tension you got earlier. Do this for 2 sets of 10 slow breaths.